For more than a decade, a single company dominated the lucrative construction scene in the Cape Town construction circles. This is the story of the rise and fall of Glomex Housebrokers, a company central to Nicole Johnson's business ventures and tied to allegations of criminal activity and extortion rackets. Glomex Housebrokers was incorporated on May 13, 2009 as a primary cooperative business in South Africa. Its registered address was in Dirkie Oos Street in an area called Goodwood in Cape Town. The company's stated purpose was property brokering and development, focusing on housing projects, particularly in affordable housing sectors. The company was designed to provide services or products to its members, with profits distributed among members based on their business contributions. This structure allowed it to operate in bulk purchasing or development of projects such as housing construction where members could theoretically benefit from collective efforts. Nicole Johnson, the wife of alleged 28's gang boss Ralph Stanfield, was the director of Glomex Housebrokers. Company records also indicated that Ralph Stanfield was once involved but resigned from the company over a decade ago, though he was later reported to be employed by Glomex, earning 40,000 Rand a month as of 2023. Kyle Stanfield, Ralph's brother, was also linked to the company, as per his LinkedIn profile. Glomex Housebrokers entered the housing development scene in Cape Town by at least 2012, when it secured funding from Nedbank Corporate Property Finance affordable housing for the Golden Oaks development in Blue Downs and Quills River. This project, valued at nearly 20 million Rand, involved constructing 91 affordable sectional title units, primarily two-bedroom apartments averaging 57 square meters. The units were sold at approximately 337,200 Rand each. The development included on-site parking, communal facilities, and perimeter security, with Glomex covering purchaser transfer and bond costs. This project marked Glomex's entry into high-profile, government-supported housing initiatives. Glomex positioned itself as a contractor for affordable housing projects, often tied to government tenders from the Western Cape's Department of Human Settlements and the city of Cape Town. Its early work focused on areas like Blue Downs and later Valhalla Park, both regions with significant socio-economic challenges and gang activity, including influence from the 28's gang, with which Ralph Stanfield is allegedly associated. Growth and controversial tenders. The Valhalla Park housing project, from 2016 to 2019, was the first significant project which Glomex gained significant attention when it was awarded a tender in 2019 to build 30 houses as part of the 43 million Rand Valhalla Park housing project, which began in February 2016 but faced delays due to violence and gang activity. The project aimed to deliver over 700 housing units but was disrupted when previous contractors were allegedly intimidated or robbed by 28's gang members, forcing them to abandon the site. Glomex stepped in after these incidents, raising concerns among residents and local officials about its ties to Stanfield and the 28's. The Western Cape government and the city of Cape Town claimed they were unaware of these allegations until media inquiries in 2019, despite Glomex being registered on the Provincial Human Settlements Department's framework for small and medium contractors. By the late 2010s, Glomex was implicated in construction mafia activities, where contractors were allegedly forced off sites through intimidation, allowing companies like Glomex to secure contracts. Residents in Valhalla Park expressed fears of reprisal attacks, and a ward councillor highlighted the company's ties to Nicole Johnson and Ralph Stanfield. These allegations were compounded by reports that Glomex benefited from contracts after other contractors were coerced into paying protection fees to the 28's. Despite these concerns, Glomex continued to secure contracts. By 2023, it was still running prominent projects and was in the process of building 204 houses in Valhalla Park, with completion initially planned for October 2023, later extended to 2024. The Western Cape government and city of Cape Town maintained that Glomex met all tender requirements, including being a registered contractor with the Construction Industry Development Board. Glomex explored opportunities beyond housing. In April 2019, a representative attended a briefing for a Department of Water and Sanitation tender related to supplying bulk cement for the Clanwilliam Dam project. Additionally, by January 2022, Glomex was interested in a housing development agency tender for relocating 25,000 families within Cape Town over 3 years, indicating its ambition to expand into larger-scale projects. Connections to other sectors. There are indications that Glomex or associated individuals pursued contracts in the defense sector. A murdered man's signature on a National Department document suggested links to a company tied to the 28's gang, potentially Glomex or an affiliate, securing a defense contract in 2017. However, specifics remain unclear, and no direct evidence confirms Glomex's involvement in this sector. In 2014, Nicole Johnson and Ralph Stanfield were arrested in connection with allegations that police members at the South African Police Service's Central Firearm Registry created fraudulent firearm licenses for them and others. This case, involving 3 former police officers, was ongoing as of 2024 and casted a shadow over Glomex's operations, though it did not directly halt their tender awards. The city of Cape Town blacklisted 12 companies linked to Nicole Johnson, including Glomex, citing reputational risks due to her alleged ties to the 28's gang and ongoing criminal investigations. The National Treasury followed on March 28, 2024, blacklisting Glomex for a decade until March 27, 2034, for submitting a fraudulent BBBEE certificate. This effectively barred Glomex from government contracts, severely impacting its operations. The blacklisting was spurred by an investigation following the February 2023 murder of city official named Wendy at the Symphony Way housing project, which highlighted extortion and gang influence in construction tenders. By 2024, Glomex was implicated in a broader R1 billion unlawful tender scandal involving Nicole Johnson, Ralph Stanfield, and former city official Malusi Bowie. The Special Investigating Unit noted that Glomex secured contracts after other contractors faced intimidation, reinforcing allegations of collusion and corruption. The company's activities were linked to violent incidents, including Klopper's murder, which was allegedly tied to the city's refusal to yield to gang demands for project work. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more on the underworld of Cape Town. Also click the video highlighted above to watch the story on Wendy Kloppers, which ultimately led to the downfall of the gangs associated with Glomex brokers.
2 months after a police search and seizure operation at the City of Cape Town Human Settlements offices, suspended mayoral committee member Malusi Bowie has spoken out. He's described the last 2 months as a whirlwind. Newsroom Africa's Nasi Pisame sat down with him.
There's something that is untoward. There's somebody who is targeting me. We want to see who's behind this, because my sense is that there's someone behind this. It can't be a coincidence. When I read one of the articles, it says an investigation started in 2019. I started in December 2018. So who is this person that has been sitting and putting a surveillance over me or over the directorate?